What up? It's your boy T Bear here in the reaction. Today is Films Friday, I didn't have any other videos other than the kill counts. Of course, and in mind as one video. I'm kind of reluctant to do it, but folks keep trying me to do it. But in between that, we're gonna get the special side dishes out the way. We're gonna keep it going, showing love to one American dad. Our American dad who we say lost this past weeks in this month, none other than Bob Saget. We keep going with the top 10 with the um fit, full house moments right here, and this is going to do. I'm trying. I've been wanting to do the rest of these watch mojos for these for a while. I just had a room to fit them in, but I'm gonna fit all three of these in not in one video, but on in different videos. But we're gonna take on some more top 10 Full House moments from Watch Mojo. Now this one is top 10 hilarious Full House running gags. Every TV show has a running gag. Like Urkel's Did I Do That? Carl in same show. Carl or React to Steve or Go Home, Go Home, Go Home, and all of that. And then you have other stuff in other shows as well too with Keenan. My all-time running gag with Keenan and Kel. Why? And here it go. But Full House got plenty of lovely running gags though. One with Danny Tanner, Bob Saget, the late great Bob Saget being Mr. Clean and all that. Kimmy Gibbler's being her very low intelligence and her not so hygienic foot odor. Uncle Jesse with his hair, and the one and only Michelle Tanner's infamous "You Gotta Do" and all the stuff she doing. Oh, you cannot forget. Shout out and you cannot forget Stephanie Tanner. Shout out to Jodie Sweetin who recently turned 40 recently, and her infamous "How Rude." So yeah, we'll check out the top 10 hilarious funny Full House running gags. Oh yeah, and Joey, cut it out. Got it. It's plenty. This is not, now you see why I show more love to Bob Saget because like I say, I grew. He was my whole Bob Saget with Full House, American Phone Home videos, my whole childhood. But yeah, I might have named it down, but I might name all the gags they have on here. But we'll find out which one is the top is in there by rank. So let's get it. This is top 10 hilarious fun Full House running gags. Let's get it.
Who wouldn't love to have a family like this one? Welcome to Ms. Mojo,
right.
and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Full House running gags. For this list, we'll be looking at the most recognizable traits and jokes that everybody's favorite family displayed on the sitcom. In case you still aren't aware of this family's antics, then here's your one and only spoiler alert. Number 10, their catchphrases.
Oh, yep. Yep, the catchphrases.
The most recognizable quality of this show over the years has been its catchphrases.
So it's gonna be all in one little top right here.
No way,
Hey, yep.
Each of the main characters has a line for themselves, especially the younger ones, who seemingly have a catchphrase reserved for every situation.
How rude.
These are used to highlight every person's characterization, representing their mischievousness, naivete, or in Uncle Jesse's case, his flirty nature.
Have mercy.
No matter the occasion, as hilarious or emotional it might be, fans can count on at least one of these to be uttered in each episode.
Got it, dude.
Because of the long-lasting impact of these catchphrases, they've even been carried forward to the 21st century sequel series Fuller House, to similar results.
You forgot two very important words.
Have mercy.
No. How rude.
Number 9.
They forgot to add the "cut it out" from Joey. That was the funniest. That was one of my favorite ones right there. All right, now cut it out. I remember that.
Steve's never-ending appetite.
I learned something today. If it comes out of a goat, I'm eating it.
With his nice guy quality and innocent nature, Steve Hale became an instantly likable addition as DJ Tanner's first steady boyfriend. However, his most well-known attribute remains his never-ending hunger. Due to his status as a high school athlete, he carries a very healthy appetite, making it a habit to raid the Tanner's fridge whenever he can. It doesn't stop there, though, as Steve's lack of self-control means he doesn't mind eating other people's leftover foods.
What?
Soon enough, it becomes second nature to see Steve with something edible in his hands, and he eventually takes things further by making his own mix of rather questionable meals.
Okay, I'm all set. Got all the basic food groups covered. Salt, fat, sugar, and nacho cheese.
Number 8. Jesse's love for Elvis Presley.
Elvis. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. You're
Yes.
beautiful. Thank you.
A lot.
He's the only reason to make you make you be a fan of Elvis. He was the only reason I was for a minute okay with Elvis. You know, not it died down now, but anytime I felt about Elvis, I thought about Uncle Jesse. Oh, yeah, as well as Giant Bravo and the great one, the Rob. But yeah, Jesse would make you a Elvis fan if he wasn't a fan at all, just because certain reasons.
Of hilarious incidents are dedicated to Jesse's pursuit of a career in music, and we have Elvis to thank for them.
Oh my, that's the one thing I loved about. That's why another thing he's my favorite character. He had the best character out of all the characters. He had the best character development, especially with his musical. Like you never thought somebody had a musical journey on a TV show like that. You literally had a musical journey. Even like they have a flashback of his musical journey when he finally kind of makes it. When he finally makes it with Jesse and the Rippers. But yeah,
Thank you very much.
You remind me so much.
I know. Wayne Newton.
Being extremely dedicated to the king, Jesse molds his outlook on life around him. Although it's usually harmless, this obsession does get out of hand on occasion, especially when Becky fears that their wedding will be a complete duplicate of Elvis's own.
You look like a hunk of burning bride, baby.
If Jesse had his way, everyone would follow Elvis's teachings as well, as he tries his best to ingrain this philosophy to the children.
Wouldn't you rather have an Elvis party? Get an idea. Instead of all those goofy little hats, your friends can wear little tiny sideburns.
What do you say, little mama?
No, thank you, Big Daddy.
From trying to turn Michelle's
Oh,
birthday party into an
yeah.
Elvis party,
oh,
and
this is too cute right here. When the twins, Nikki and Alice, twins competition, them dressed like little Elvis. It was too cute.
dressing his own children in Elvis's image, Jesse's craze knows no bounds. But hey, what can you expect from someone who tries to make a dog sing Elvis songs?
Hang on, I got one.
This was so funny.
Elvis dog. Well, since my poodle left me, I found a new place to smell. It's down at the end of Lonely Well,
Number 7. All the hugging.
Yep.
I'll take a free hug
I
anytime.
love the.
Laughter is
Oh,
supposed
yeah,
to
the
be
hugs,
the best
yep.
medicine, but for this family,
Even those
hugging
hugs.
fixes all problems. Although some of them started out being rather reluctant toward it, it didn't take long before everyone was out there doling out hugs.
Face it,
It
pal,
started
you're
with
a
him.
tanner.
Started out with Danny.
In fact, it's only on rare occasions when an episode doesn't end with at least 2 characters hugging, as the family treats it like the period at the end of a sentence. Whether it's after a big fight or simply to wish someone well, you can bet these people are going to go in for that physical act. The finale hilariously pokes fun at this practice too, as the amnesiac Michelle comments on how bizarre it is to see everyone be so willing to hug.
I've been walking around this house with an empty head and hugging people I hardly even know.
Yeah.
Well, get ready, because once they realize I'm back, they're gonna go hug wild.
Fittingly, even the final shot of the series has everyone go in for one last embrace. Number 6. Kimmy's
Yep.
foot odor.
I
Oh.
haven't had a pedicure in
Oh no.
my whole life.
No. No.
Ew, gross.
What makes Kimmy
Not the
Gibbler the
socks.
perfect contrast to DJ is
I
how
bet he ain't
wild she
playing.
is compared to
Hey,
her
she-
prim and proper
Oh,
friend.
man,
Due
hold
to
on.
Kimmy's devil-may-care attitude,
They used to crack me up. That cracked me up at the end when the way Michelle said, "Not the socks." Oh, she did it on Full House. Lord. Oh, hold up. And the Elvis gags continue. The little baby got the DJ's baby son got the Elvis gear on. Lord.
she's shown to be careless in the manner of sanitation, especially when it comes to her feet. Considered as something of a weapon of mass destruction by the Tanners, Kimmy's feet have been used to serve out punishments, mainly because of how bad they smell. To make matters funnier, Kimmy's aware of this herself and uses it as
Oh,
a way
yeah.
to torment others for her
I remember
own
this.
pleasure.
Hey, Brian, wanna smell my feet?
Yep.
The stench surrounding her
Oh,
feet proves to
Lord.
be so horrible that it even ends up haunting Jesse's nightmares. Decades later, the older Kimmy doesn't shy about flashing her feet either.
Makes me want to just kick off my shoes and put my feet up.
No. Even the baby. Even the baby did right there. That was, I don't know if that was coincidental or they made a baby do that. That was funny.
Number 5. Jesse and Joey acting like a married couple. Who doesn't love a good bromance? While Joey was introduced as Danny's childhood friend, it was with Jesse that he had the best times. After initially being at odds, their relationship blossoms into a loving one as they take care of the girls together, start a business, and become the best of friends.
As long as I'm the director, you will be treated with dignity and respect.
Thank you.
Okay, hose them down.
A common misunderstanding on the show is when minor characters think of them as a romantic item. But who can blame them, considering how much they argue like a married couple?
Joey and I have a baby.
Hey, your personal lives are not my business.
Lord.
Another recurring theme involves the two getting trapped in one hijinks after another, followed by their disastrous attempts to make things right. No matter how ludicrous the situation, you can be sure these two are going to make it memorable.
An old bar rag, a rat. Freak under a bucket.
Number 4. Joey's impressions.
Yep.
Wait, I'll handle this. I'm a comic. It's my non-paying job to cheer people up.
Hi, Michelle. It's me, Kermit the Frog. You don't want to cry, do ya?
Due to his
impression was pretty good, though. Joey's impression was pretty good at times.
job as a comedian, being funny comes naturally to Joey.
I want to try out my new Roger Rabbit impression at the Laugh Machine.
Joey, it's Saturday night.
Oh, come on, Jess. Please. Pretty please.
While he's got his fair share of jokes, his main act involves doing impressions. This fits in well with his role in the Tanner household, as Joey articulates his thoughts and feelings through hilarious cartoon voices. Although the kids start out being exasperated with Joey's impersonations, they begin looking forward to what he comes up with next. From using this talent to wiggle out of trouble, to imitating baby Michelle, Joey has a voice fit for every occasion. However, his most recurring bit involves Bullwinkle, an impression Joey himself seems unable to get enough of.
I'm fluent in frog. Let's see, I studied moose at What's the Matter You. I speak just a smattering of sailor.
Number 3. Kimmy annoying Jesse, Danny, and Stephanie. There's always that one friend everybody hates, and that's certainly Kimmy's role as far as Danny, Jesse, and Stephanie are concerned. As much as DJ loves having her around, her family members despise her even more.
Oh, don't worry, T-Bone. I'll be there.
This hatred makes sense, though, considering all the smack
She's called Danny Mr. T all the time.
talk Kimmy sends their way.
Oh, if the words are too big for you to read, you can always color on it.
Horoscope? What's that, Kimmy? A telescope that can only see your face?
While Stephanie's problems with her have to do with Kimmy being annoying, Danny and Jesse see her as their arch nemesis. The Tanner family have more than a few choice words to throw Kimmy's way too, although she's got a whole lot of comebacks reserved for them. Meanwhile, Jesse's hatred knows no bounds, as he and Kimmy regularly feud to the point where he'd like nothing more than to bring Gibbler down.
Don't get your kilt in a knot, McGreasy. The festival is next week. After that, this place will be quieter than Loch Ness.
Yeah, but I'll still be stuck with a monster.
Number 2. Danny's cleaning.
Good morning, troops. It is now 0700, and it's time to attack the enemy. Grease, grime, slime, sludge. And that's just Joey's room.
While each character has their own list of eccentricities, for Danny, cleaning isn't just a hobby. Not only does he look forward to cleaning the house, but he also revels in making his family members join in on the fun with him. This obsession reaches fever pitch at times, like when he breaks up with a woman for not being clean enough for him.
This isn't a problem, is it?
Messy room? Problem for me? No.
Confronting his issues doesn't do much good either, as Danny has also been seen lecturing animals over their unclean habits.
But do you animals care if the forest isn't vacuumed? I saw what you did on the trail back there, Norman.
While the show does explain that Danny's cleaning issues started after his
cleaned the
wife's death,
vacuum.
it's still hard not to laugh at a guy who cleans his own cleaning equipment. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1.
Jesse's hair.
Very, very, very careful, Mr. Stephanie. Because as we all know, no one really cuts my hair except for...
Oh, yeah. This is how he and that.
Even after maturing considerably, Jesse's fixation over his hair always remains. He's happy to share the secret to his beautiful locks too, even if it means popping up on another show.
2/3 mousse and then 1/3 gel. Today I switched it, 1/3 gel, 2/3 mousse. Kind of throw things off a little bit, kind of shock the hair to a whole new,
Nobody cares about your hair.
To defend his overprotectiveness, Jesse concocts an entire explanation over why hair is so important in his life, and it's pretty hard to argue against him.
And when you get old, again, boom, bald. And that magic in between time, that's the important time, guys. That's when you gotta grow your hair, nurture it with the proper accoutrements, and then flunt it.
At times, losing hair tends to throw Jesse into a bad mood, especially in the case of Stephanie causing a little snipping accident.
Oh yeah, we need to get the shorter hair.
Oops. Well, what oops? Well, what does oops mean?
Jesse's fear of becoming bald manifests in crazy ways too, as he takes to speaking to his hairs in secret as if they have a life of their own.
Conditioned and hot oiled. I want you standing proud, blowing in the breeze, hanging over my face, looking naturally tousled at just the right angle. And most importantly, and I can't stress this enough, never, I repeat never, fall out.
To be fair, who wouldn't want luscious hair like Jesse's? Do you agree with our picks?
This was a good pick, though. Yeah, this is a good pick. Well, I figured that since they put all the catchphrases in one, that was nice though. So, yeah, this was good picks. Like I said, like they didn't include the cut it out in the catchphrase. This was a good one. There's some other ones. I'm trying to see what other running gags on there. If I can remember, they had on there. Well, it didn't last long. It only lasted for like the first season. It was, I guess, at the time they expected Michelle to be like the big star, but for a minute, Stephanie had a little line when she was on the first season. The first season was she always tell people last minute about something. She said, and they asked her why they didn't tell her. She said nobody asked. That was like a quick little gag they had for her for a minute. What was the other gags they had, if I can think of? I know some other running gags I can think of right now. They have mercy and everything. I think they covered it all. I think they covered it. Yeah. But like I said, the Elvis thing with Jesse Elvis, like I said, he had out of character. That was like serious character development, like crazy with him and his musical journey and everything. He did it all. Like you never saw like he like lived out his dream and everything. Didn't own a club and all that. Didn't own a smack. Didn't mean a club owner and all that. And had a radio station too. It was crazy. But other than that, if you like my reaction, like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel. You tell I'm a big Full House fan, though. That's why I was very more heartbroken over out of all the deaths recently. Bob Saget was like the most heartbreaking one. And we're gonna continue some more top 10 Full House with my Miss Mojo. So if you like my reaction, like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's your boy T-Bear signing off. One love. R.I.P. Bob Saget.